So, you want to know about 2026 organized play? We'll strap in and get set for a whirlwind of exciting info. Good evening, UniVersus. I'm Levi, your organized play coordinator, and I couldn't be more pumped to break down everything I've got in store for you in this historic year of UniVersus organized play. First off, let's talk about the Titan in the room. Even more changes are coming. While throwing non-stop curveballs at you all has never been our intention, our mission has and always will be to provide UniVersus players with the quality of OP experience that you deserve. And for us to do that in 2026, we're gonna need to shake some more things up. 2025 was already a major revision, and while it accomplished a lot of things with flying colors, it did fall short in some other ways. But we've heard your feedback, and it's time for you all to see the fruits of those labors. For 2026, I want to show you all what it looks like when organized play is made for UniVersus players by UniVersus players. So let's spread our wings and soar into the new year as we take a deep dive into the slickness of 2026 organized play. In 2026, you'll have 4 primary ways of engaging with the organized play system all across the casual and competitive spectrum. None of these event types are all new on paper, but while you may be familiar with most of the names on the screen here, that's where the similarities both start and end. Structurally though, you can expect these events to all still fill the same spaces as they did before. Weekly play is still going to be your level 1 casual, traditional, local game store play. Level 2 and 3 are going to start catering to the competitive crowd with our local championships and our regional tournaments, albeit with some significant enhancements. And lastly, all that tournament play will still build up and culminate in the very end with the Universal Championship, our flagship level 4 event taking place on a global scale. With all those seeds planted, let's get into what each of these event types actually entails. We'll start things off quite simply with weekly play. Weekly play is still your standard weekly local game store experience. It's a staple part of any OP plan, but not a reinvention of the wheel by any means. There won't be any massive changes here as we go into 2026, but you can still look forward to the continuation of our new event packs for every booster series throughout the year. Those bad boys are going to keep the foil and alt art trains rolling at your local game store. Next up, let's get into our first major competitive beat with local championships. Local championships will continue to serve as the first foray into competitive play at an LGS level. This time around though, they're getting some major upgrades. For their physical prizing, you can expect the return of all the items that you're accustomed to. Local championships are still going to feature participation and top cut through champion placement promos, and of course, that snazzy playmat for the winner. All impressive stuff to say the least, but not anything you haven't seen before. That's why the real riches lie past that. In 2026, the major OP rewards start right in your backyard. The LGS is going to take center stage when it comes to dishing out round 1 buys, UCS invites, and travel vouchers. 4 different windows throughout the OP series will each play host to 40 of these events for 160 total events across the globe. The top 4 players from each will walk away with a round 1 buy usable in any major event of their choice, while the winner is going to receive an invitation directly into the Universal Championship. We'll talk more about what that event looks like later, but you'll want to make sure you secure your spot ASAP. Last, and most certainly not least, any local championship that hits 16 players will have a $150 travel voucher thrown into the prize pool for first place directly from UVS Games. And if you hit 32 players, we'll add a second travel voucher for second place as well. These will let you make great use of that UCS invite or just help you find your way to a regional in your neck of the woods. The UniVersus Arena is the perfect place to defend your home turf or set out to conquer every LGS in your sights. Venture out, rally your community, and let the best of the fighters reap the rewards. But that's just the tip of the iceberg. Locals will always serve as the ultimate training ground, so let's find out what exactly we're training for as we step foot back into the ring of regionals. Next year, regionals will be grand festivals of UniVersus, packing more than ever for players of all levels. Following the end of each of the 4 local championship windows will be one of these major events where everyone can come play and celebrate UniVersus. We are committed to making each regional feel unique and special. We want you to walk in and feel like you can just revel in the festivities with all of your friends and the community for 3 days straight, no matter how you interact with the event. Side events will of course feature all of your favorite formats, and we'll even have standout events with unique prizing for both the retro and teams formats. Look forward to a variety of specialty attractions as well. You want to sit down with our design team for an insightful panel filled with card reveals? Or maybe get your favorite cards signed by their very own artist inside UniVersus? Whatever your goal, regionals will have your back. And naturally, interacting with any of these side events or attractions is going to line your pockets with ample amounts of tickets that you can spend across a totally loaded prize wall full of dope items. And of course, folks who can't attend these events can still tune in through our live stream. You're going to get access to 3 days of high quality, high octane action with the best commentators and the best producer in the biz. We're going to have your eyes glued to the screen all weekend. As great as all that is though, the main draw of each regional is still the massive winner-takes-all main event tournament. Okay, there might be some prizing for everyone else too, but why don't we just talk about it? Die-hard competitive players will be battling out in the main event of each regional for even more UCS invites, more round 1 buys, more travel vouchers, and a slew of exciting top cut promos and playmats that are representative of your placement. The prizing won't stop there though. These events are going to be a step above local championships and anything you've seen last year in look, feel, and prestige. So, we're enhancing the prizing to reflect that. In addition to everything you're used to from past events, the top 16 players will find themselves with a round 1 buy that they can use in any major event, with our top 8 players punching their ticket right to the UCS. The top 4 will also walk away with $150 travel vouchers to help them find their way to their next major event, whether that's the UCS or just another regional to take down. Lastly, as a unique piece to remember each event by, the top 8 players are going to be receiving leather deck boxes and sleeves with unique art based on that regional. These are going to be distinct to each event with exciting designs and event iconography that's going to let you rep your performance for the rest of your TCG career. Not bad, huh? I would say so myself. But personally, if I took down a major tournament, I would want a little something more than just a unique card or a unique playmat. I would want something to be remembered by. Maybe I'd even want to be a part of UniVersus history forever. Well, in 2026, that's exactly what winning a regional is going to get you. The final grand prize for the champion of each regional is going to be creating an alternate UniVersus card of themselves as an existing backup card inside the game. Each regional champ will get to reimagine themselves as a backup card in their own likeness and submit themselves as a part of the game. Between taking rivals down with the help of yourself, or just all of your friends slotting a few copies of you inside their decks, your regional win is going to go down in both cardboard and the UniVersus history books. Regionals are really going to heat up the competition this year, but we're not done yet. The finale is still on the horizon, yet to be talked about. The culmination of everything we've gone over so far and the absolute peak of competitive UniVersus organized play, we have got to talk about the 2026 Universal Championship. The 2026 Universal Championship will be the tip of the spear for any and all aspiring competitive UniVersus players. A massive exhibit of everything and anything UniVersus, this event will serve as the apex of both competition and fun. This epic tournament is going to span 3 days of intense competitive play. Kicking off a little early on a day 0, any and all players lacking invites can come battle it out for their final shot at making it into day 1 in the sudden death qualifier. After a grueling number of Swiss rounds based on attendance, the best 16 players here will have their last chance to earn their ticket into day 1. That's where the true bout begins. Composed of all the fighters who received their invites through local championship or regional top 8 finishes, along with the sudden death qualifier's 16 best, these players are going to battle it out in 8 intense rounds of Swiss. Many players are going to enter the ring, but by the end of the day, only 32 of them will advance to the final stage of the UCS. After moving on from day 1, the best 32 players will play out a top cut bracket to see who's going to stand at the top of the mountain. These 5 rounds will showcase the best that UniVersus has to offer: cutthroat plays, heartbreaking defeats, and ceremonious victories. Once all that dust settles, one person will claim their title as the greatest UniVersus fighter of 2026. But what about the spoils of war? While we're still working on how exactly the best of the best players are going to be rewarded here, we don't have a full pricing breakdown for you all just yet. But know that you can expect the return of everything you know and love when it comes to Worlds pricing. Heaps and slews of chromes and Kim Etch cards featuring your UCS placement will be bestowed once again upon some of our top players as they climb that ladder. And of course, a very special prize lies in wait for our grand champion, the Create a Card Character Prize, allowing them to design a unique character card of themselves inside UniVersus. This gives them a permanent spot in our game's history, a worthy prize for the best fighter of 2026. They'll get to join a long and decorated list of champion cards. But if all that sounds just a little bit intense, don't worry, we've got you covered on every front. The UCS isn't just for crowning a new champion, it's for everyone to come together and celebrate the game that we love. The Sudden Death Qualifier is going to provide everyone a way to interact with the main event, and for the folks who don't cross that last finish line or just find themselves out of the action in day one, a myriad of side events will have your back. You can expect everything you'd find at a regional turned up to deadlock. A slew of formats, major teams and retro events, panels, signings, everything celebrating our staff and community alike. The UCS will feature a never-ending amount of ways to interact with everything that you love about UniVersus. And of course, for anyone back at home, you will be able to catch all of the action live streamed across 3 amazing days of gameplay. Trust me though, this is not going to be an event you want to stick at home for. Now that you know everything you can expect out of 2026's OP events, let's get an idea of when and where you can expect them. 2026's organized play will be broken down into 4 distinct rounds. Each round will consist of one 4-week window where 40 different game stores will host their local championships and then close off with a regional. After a 2 to 3 week break between rounds, the next round will kick off with another local championship window into another regional. This process will start in March with our round 1 local championships and repeat until the end of the round 4 regional. After that, OP will take a small break as we dig in and prepare for the Universal Championship in November. Once that momentous event concludes, December will feature no major organized play events, and then 2027 OP will start fresh in January. As you can see, we've got a really exciting spread of locations for 2026's regionals ripe with UniVersus players. Stay tuned to all of our channels for the exact dates and venue locations of all the regionals announced by the end of the year. And while I don't yet have an exact location pinned down for the 2026 UCS, you can rest assured that there's some stellar plans in the works that I'll be sure to keep you posted on. And that, my friends, is all the time I've got. I've got to get back to working on all the exciting developments of the 2026 OP series for you all. I hope you'll embrace these OP changes with open arms, hearts, and minds. I want to thank you as always for your encouraging support, your honest feedback, and your adaptability as we all strive to make this game and everything around it worthy of the players that enjoy it. I can't wait to see you across the screen again, across the table again, and of course, at the Windy City next spring. Until then, stay classy, UniVersus.